Final say. All right.
Final say. It's my
Final
final
Sunday
answer.
game here. Final Sunday game here. Sunday Night Football. Miami Dolphins, 8-4, going into Los Angeles Chargers, who are 6-6. Miami's a 3-point favorite here, and this has all the recipe to be a shootout. Neither team wants to run the ball. They're both pretty bad at running defense. They both, defensive secondaries are pretty giving up some good passing yards here recently. So this is the recipe to be a shootout at the end of the day. And going just weapons for weapons, I got to go Dolphins. I like Hill and Waddle more than a banged up Allen and a banged up Williams. Even though I like Herbert better and I like the quarterback better, but I got to go coaching and the weapons of the Dolphins better than I like the Chargers.
They both need this too. That's what's wild about this game.
What's your take here, Charlie?
If we would have talked about this, like last year, we were to say, which quarterback are you taking with a brighter future? You taking Tua? You taking Justin Herbert? I think hands down across the room, we'd probably be on Herbert's side.
Except Nick.
Yeah, Nick did like Tua. I liked Tua too. But anyway, so I looked at some things here. Both these teams coming off a loss here since last season. Miami's 3-7 against the spread, 3-point spread going to them. The Chargers, on the other hand, they're 7-5 off a loss against the spread. Who else is banged up is Jalen Waddle. Waddle was in and out of the last game against San Francisco. So Miami's coming in a little shorthanded too. With that duo, they've been prolific. Tua also got banged up that game too. Both of them got the questionable tag. I'm sure Tua's going to play. I'm sure Waddle will be out there, but you tweak something. If it's a lower extremity injury, just like Keenan Allen deals with every week, as you noted, you can miss the rest of the game. I think there's going to be plenty of points. But Miami struggled with C-Mac last week, and the Chargers got a guy that is just about as good as him in Austin Eckler. I think Austin Eckler has a big game. I think he eats a lot. I think Herbert proves to be the better quarterback in this one, and I got the Chargers winning at home. How about you, Ed?
I really want to go Chargers because I was big on them coming in to this season, with all the free agent acquisitions and everything they've been trying to do, and the chip on his shoulder from the calling a timeout against the Raiders in the last game of the season. You could have tied it. You could have been there. You took a timeout. And all of these things, And here we are. You're banged up. None of those free agents are even playing in this game. I mean, I think you got Mac. That's it. I think you got Mac. A lot of injuries. Well, I mean, you got Joseph Day. Just a couple cats still playing, I'm just gonna go Miami here because it's just that offense for me. I mean, if we're really gonna talk shootout, right? We're gonna talk shootout. And, I've said it for look, I don't. Keenan Allen, don't get upset with me. Mike, don't get upset. But I've always said that I think that their problem is, a couple pieces on defense and a receiver or two. It's always been my deal with them. I'm going to go Miami Dolphins here. Waddle's not going to be playing. But the Chargers giving up 151 yards on the ground. Miami, if you want to win this game, guys, you got Raheem Mostert. Okay, you got guys. Let them go down there and eat. Let them get full. Let them get fat. And then you just drag them off. Let the defense come on, do their thing, come back out, do it all over again, people. I think Miami can go out, and I think Miami can do this with ease, right? Just run the ball a little bit. Just run the ball a little bit in this game is all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a lot of bit. I'm just asking for a little bit. Nick, I've been kicking this around a little bit here. I think I'm done now. How about you? What do you got here for me with the Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers?
Yeah, this is, I don't know, by the looks of it, it's not really considered an upset by what you guys are saying, but this is my upset of the week. One of the upsets of my week. I'm taking the Chargers in this one. I got them winning at home as well. I think Charlie hit it right on the head. I think when it comes to the shootout, like Brady said, it's got the recipe to be one. I think Justin Herbert is going to get it moving down the field, and he's going to show that he is the better quarterback Tua's banged up a little bit, played bad last week. Waddle's banged up. Regardless of the matter, no, not discrediting what Eddie said, because that offense is prolific with Tua and Tyreek and them boys. So they definitely can, if they need to, make an explosive play happen. But I think that Eddie's also right with the rushing defense of the Chargers. Let's put the ball in the hands of Mostert and let him get down the field and let him make something happen and try to play out the Chargers. But I think it's going to go to a shootout, and I think Herbert's going to get the best of them. I got the Chargers winning this one like 31-27, something like that.
I think coaching, you got to look at this. You got to assess this situation, and you got to address the elephant in the room, right?
Coaching
the elephant in the
definitely on
room.
Miami.
What's that?
I say coaching definitely edged Miami. I agree.
I'm just saying, coaching-wise, we got to take a look at this, and we got to say we got to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is the Chargers can't stop the run. 151 yards a game you're letting up, 233 yards passing. You know, I mean, and then in the same, you know, Miami's defense is letting up a lot of passing yards. That's why this is going to be a shootout, right? I mean, there's no denying that, right? Like, they're going to let up the yards. Miami's going to let up the yards. The Chargers are going to get them, and Miami's going to do it too. It's just who's going to score the most, you know? And I mean, the edge says, you know, Miami's just, you know, I mean, don't get wrapped up too much in the numbers, people. You trip, you fall.
I think they got the better quarterback. They got the better running back, Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert. And then if you want to compare wide receivers, you could say Tyreek Hill's better, but they got them boys, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, when they're healthy. And then you got Josh Palmer, who's been playing out of his mind, just can't get in the end zone. But he stepped up, and he's been playing real nice for them. So I think that they get it done here, too.
I think this is going to be a really fun one to watch.
Charges.
Yeah,
Fun
it was a
one to
good one
talk
to end the night on.
It was
They
fun
need to
to
use
talk.
they need to utilize Everett as well. You
Yeah.
know, you saw Kittle had a good game last week. And then, you know, not just for my fantasy teams, but you need, you know, use him to win this game.
Sing it, Brady. Sing it.
Oh, you notice how Nick didn't include the other running back into there. He just said they need to let Mostert run.
Shout outs to 12K
Shout out to
suspended.
Raheem, baby.
Shout outs
Got him in the
12K
flex this
suspended.
week.
Shout outs to my Tone. What up, Tone? Tampa T. What's going on, Tone? Shout out to the Spurgotti.
Killing it.
All right. So Sunday Night Football split picks here.
Well, that was